In a world where battlefield supremacy depends on the perfect balance of firepower, speed, intelligence, and survivability, the arrival of the M1E3 MJY, Steel Phantom, marks a game-changing moment in modern armored warfare. This is not merely an evolution of the Abrams lineage, it is a dramatic transformation forged through lessons learned in the conflicts of Iraq, Afghanistan, Eastern Europe, and countless simulated war games. Designed under the U.S. Army's Next-Generation Combat Vehicle Initiative, the M1E3 MJY was envisioned not as a luxury upgrade, but as an urgent necessity to counter rising near-peer threats from Russia, China, and beyond. The Steel Phantom is the response to a battlefield that is becoming increasingly networked, drone-saturated, cyber-contested, and saturated with long-range precision weapons. The designers didn't just want a better tank, they wanted a smarter, faster, deadlier Ghost on tracks, and what they created is something truly astonishing. At the heart of the M1E3 MJY lies a revolutionary modular chassis made from nano-laminate armor layers fused with lightweight composite materials, dramatically reducing its overall weight from the M1A of September V3's hefty 70+ tons to a far more agile sub-60-ton platform. This weight reduction isn't just about speed, it's about strategic deployment, allowing for easier airlift by C-17s, better bridge crossing capability, and increased operational tempo. But don't be fooled by the lighter frame, the M1E3 is tougher than anything that came before it. It features the latest generation of active protection systems APS, including a multi-layered defensive suite with radar-guided interceptors, infrared smoke screens, and directed energy countermeasures capable of neutralizing incoming anti-tank guided missiles and RPGs before they even get close. The tank's stealth design is another breakthrough, with radar-absorbent surfaces and thermal signature management systems that allow it to blend with the terrain like a predator waiting in the shadows. Nicknamed the Steel Phantom for its ghost-like battlefield presence, the M1E3 can operate in low-emission silent mode thanks to its hybrid diesel-electric propulsion system, enabling it to maneuver quietly into ambush positions or retreat without giving away its location. In urban combat zones or tight terrains, this gives U.S. forces a surgical level of maneuverability and stealth never before possible in a main battle tank. The firepower, however, is where the Steel Phantom truly becomes terrifying. Replacing the legendary 120mm gun of the original Abrams, the M1E3 carries the XM360 130mm smoothbore cannon, a larger, more powerful weapon system with increased range, penetration, and ammunition versatility. This cannon can fire programmable smart rounds that detonate midair to hit targets behind cover, high-explosive anti-tank rounds for bunker busting, and armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding Sabot APF-SDS rounds capable of defeating the heaviest armor Russia or China could field. Every round is calculated and assisted by an AI fire control system that not only reduces human error but also reacts in milliseconds to moving targets, incoming threats, or shifting terrain conditions. It's like having a supercomputer gunnery officer on board, constantly optimizing every shot. The turret is unmanned and fully automated, isolating the crew from external vulnerabilities and improving survivability. The crew, reduced to just 3 thanks to automation, sits within a blast-proof capsule in the hull, surrounded by energy-absorbing materials that protect against kinetic and thermal threats. Every crew member has access to 360-degree panoramic situational awareness, thanks to a suite of sensors, infrared cameras, lidar, radar, and real-time drone feeds. The AI interprets this data in real time, highlighting threats, suggesting routes, analyzing patterns of enemy movement, and even identifying concealed enemies based on micro-movements or heat patterns. The Steel Phantom is not just connected to itself, it's plugged into the wider battlefield network, able to communicate with other tanks, drones, infantry units, helicopters, and command centers. This combat internet transforms the tank from a standalone machine into a vital node in a larger system of synchronized warfare. But what truly sets the M1E3 MJY apart is its adaptability to emerging technologies. It is designed with an open architecture software system, meaning that as AI evolves, sensors improve, or weapons systems become smarter, the tank can integrate those upgrades without a complete redesign. In many ways, it's future-proofed, a platform not just for today's battlefield but for the war zones of 2040 and beyond. Its anti-drone capabilities, for instance, include not just kinetic weapons but electronic warfare tools that can jam or hijack incoming UAVs. Some variants being tested are even equipped with short-range laser weapons mounted on the turret to instantly destroy enemy drones in mid-flight. In a world where drone swarms are expected to dominate, this capability is a major leap forward. Inside the cockpit, the user interface looks more like something out of a sci-fi movie than a traditional tank. Touchscreen displays, augmented reality visors, and voice command systems all help reduce the crew's workload while enhancing their operational awareness. Imagine being able to say, "Engage target right ridge," and the AI instantly marks it, calculates the shot, and prepares the gunner to fire, all within seconds. And while the Steel Phantom is built for war, it's also built with survivability in mind. Should the worst happen, the tank includes auto-ejection hatches, remote extraction capabilities, and internal medical support sensors that can monitor a crew member's vital signs in real time. It's the most crew-protective tank ever built by the US military. When it comes to logistics, the hybrid engine significantly reduces fuel consumption, allowing it to operate longer without resupply, a critical factor in long-range deployments or when fighting in contested supply zones. The simplified engine design also allows for faster maintenance and field repairs, increasing operational uptime and decreasing the logistical burden on forward operating bases. Perhaps the most impressive feature of the M1E3 MJY is how it changes the psychology of warfare. Just knowing this tank is on the battlefield forces enemy commanders to adapt, to hesitate, to second-guess their movements. Its combination of stealth, intelligence, and overwhelming firepower makes it a force multiplier in any conflict scenario. Whether it's spearheading a NATO armored column in Eastern Europe, defending strategic choke points in the Indo-Pacific, or providing mobile fire support in urban American intervention scenarios, the Steel Phantom is ready. It has already been deployed in limited numbers for advanced field testing and has reportedly outperformed expectations in every environment, from arid deserts and icy tundras to dense forests and hostile urban landscapes. Its systems have been stress-tested against electronic warfare, cyber infiltration, and even EMP attacks, with shielding and redundancy protocols that ensure continued operation in the harshest of conditions. The U.S. Army has committed to mass-producing the M1E3 starting 2026, with full combat brigades expected to be equipped by 2030. Military analysts predict that the arrival of the Steel Phantom will shift the balance of mechanized warfare dramatically, and already, adversaries are scrambling to develop counters. But that's the mark of a truly revolutionary weapon, when it doesn't just dominate, but changes the rules of the game. And while the M1E3 MJY may wear the armor of its predecessors, it no longer fights the same war. This is not the age of brute force, it is the age of battlefield intelligence, integration, and precision. The Steel Phantom is not just a tank, it is the future.